Hi guys, good morning. It's 9:42 and Sergio and I are about to hit the road. We're driving to Madrid to deliver Rio home. It's gonna be a really nice trip and we'll show you the video tomorrow. But before we go, today I wanted to give you a quick reading. This is really interesting because it really reflects the minds of the people that hate this organization. Now, a few days ago, I published a video on Huckleberry. There were stories of what these haters were able to do. Today, I wanted to give you an insight into the minds of those haters, and I think it's really, really interesting. I'm sorry because this text is mostly in Spanish, but I'm gonna translate as I go, okay? Right. Now, I've just seen the post by a guy called Juanjo. Says, "Hi, I would like all of you to pay for a rescue center like this. It's not a house for me, it's a rescue center for the animals, but it cannot be anywhere. It has to be in a really good area. I will also need somebody to clean, I will need a gardener, I will need you to pay the water and the light, and I will need you to pay for somebody to take care of the animals. Nothing more than 3 or 4 animals. Also my family is gonna take care of other animals and they all need homes. One of the houses will be called the White House, the other will be called the Pink House, and the other will be the Yellow House." This is in a reference to our rescue centers, the Pink House and the White House. And then all these people start making comments. And it's really interesting because in those comments, these people, they pour their souls into it, really. They speak about themselves, about their angst, about their fears, and above all, about the jealousy and the hate of this organization. Here it goes. "They are disgusting scammers. I wanted to adopt a dog and a cat. They didn't let me adopt the animals. And they always ask me for money. They are scammers." This says Gerardo. I don't remember Gerardo. Somebody that wrote and wanted to adopt one of our animals, but we had so many people writing and they sent us pictures and the pictures were nicer, and I could imagine the animal living better in the home than with Gerardo. Now, in hindsight, I'm glad because if I had given a dog to Gerardo, it wouldn't have worked. He's not a good person. Basilea Suiza says, "He's crazy, it's scary." And then Juanjo says, "What does the COVID-19 situation has to do with donations? Your houses are full, but you only have 3 dogs." Well, Juanjo, I explained to you. When COVID-19 blew up, donations went down not only for us, but for every animal rescue around the world. Most donors were scared and they didn't know what was going to happen, so donations dried up. This is why I mentioned COVID-19. Basilea says, "We are blocked. He's asking money to send animals to who knows what countries and who knows what families, but he's asking us for help." Basilea is confused. She says that we don't know where the animals go. Well, I think if this organization has something nice, is that we show the whole journey of the animals. We show the trips to their homes. We show the families. We show the lives that our animals have. We do that with each one of our rescues. So today we're going to Madrid to deliver Rio, and tomorrow you will see the trip home. The other day we went to deliver Sandro. Just yesterday we went on another trip. Next week we'll go to another one. Sarah is gonna go to her house sometime this week. Each animal goes home and everybody sees it. I always knew about the things that this guy does. Something similar happened with the dog Tidus. They tried everything to save his life and they kept on asking for donations, but in the end he died. And it's true, adoptions are very sketchy and they always happen outside Spain. Well, Mercedes has mentioned a dog, Tidus, that we rescued about 8 years ago. Poor doggy. Somebody tied him to a lamppost, dosed him with gasoline and set him alight on fire. In those days, we had just started rescuing in Spain, and we didn't know the things that we know now, and we didn't have the veterinary team that we have today. Still, we tried to save his life. I'm proud of what we did. In the end, Tidus passed. But we tried everything. And, veterinary science is not an exact science. And sometimes you cannot save them. But this person is upset because we tried to save him. He's a son of a bitch. Wow. And Beatriz, look, Juanjo, if it was for you, I will help you. I will help you buy these homes. Why? Because when I look at the eyes of this guy, my eyes, I see greed and falsehood. And in your eyes, I see a lot of love. Beatriz is in love with Juanjo. But Juanjo is not in love with Beatriz. You'll see why later. Okay, so this person, Marimar, says, to create Let's Adopt, what she will do is, first step, you look in your page for all the damn people. Step 2, we make a page with videos and photos that are really sad. Step 3, we create a bank account and we share the bank account. And then when I have all this money, I buy my first home. Wow. I mean, what's in the mind of these people? They think that it's so easy to build a rescue organization. You just have to make a page with some sad pictures and put money, and then the money will fly. And then this person will buy a house with that money. Wow, the haters. Felicitas Garcia Gomez, you're a son of a bitch. Do what everybody else does. Sell lottery, sell things, go to little markets in the weekends. Another person says, scammer. And this guy says, wow, his dogs have swimming pools. They're so happy. He is disgusting. I also want to have a swimming pool. This guy is a scammer. I hate him. And then this guy says, no animal rescue in this country has reached the level that these guys have reached. You know, it's incredible because they made this comment, and it's a good comment. It's no animal rescue has reached this level, but they are so full of envy and rage. And this person, Gatti Spili, says, wow, we don't know how to do it. We have so many animals and they are all so sick, but we don't know how to get help. We are useless. And then Carmela says, this guy is a cookhole. Cookhole is a puto cornudo cookhole that has taken advantage of people, and we don't know what happens to the animals because he never shows it again. He's disgusting. I hope he ends up living under the bridge. And then Anna says, and then she's talking about herself, we are terrible people. I take care of my animals in an apartment. I don't have a swimming pool. I don't have a car. Last week, I sold a microwave to pay for the veterinary bills. And it wasn't my microwave. It belongs to the owner of the house. We are terrible people, not like this man. You see the envy? You see the jealousy there? Anna is probably a nice person that lives in a home with multiple animals, that is trying to take care of her own animals the best she can, and that doesn't have any money, and that last week had to sell the microwave that belonged to the owner of the apartment to pay for the vet bill, for the pharmacy. Because she's in that situation and we are not, we are bad people. You see the mentality, the hater mentality? I'm convinced it's just jealousy. And what about those of us that really die for our animals? The fleas beat us. When an animal is scared, they bite us. We can't reach the end of the month because we have to pay vet bills. Again, her name is Ari. And Ari, same thing. She's probably a good person trying to do the best for her animals, and the fleas beat her, and she's been bitten by a dog because he was scared. But what Ari doesn't know is that the fleas also beat us, and we are also beaten up by dogs that are scared. You see, this is a bite by... I have so many bites. Anyway, we are bad people. I have never seen 70,000 euros in my life, and the vet doesn't let me have a debt more than 100 euros. See, that's again the problem, because we have a long-established relationship with our vets, and they let us have, debts. But this person is jealous because we can't do this. Anyway, and then they show pictures of my brother Jairo, and they say that it's me, but it cannot be him because he looks much younger, but this guy doesn't have any hair, but I have hair. And they talk about my brother, and in the end they realize that it's not me, it's my brother. And then Juanjo, my dear Juanjo, he writes this. He says, you have a camera, Sergio, over there. You have a photographer, Sergio, over there sometimes as well. And you have a maid, and he writes chacha, which means maid. And it's a very sad and very bad way to speak about a maid, about somebody working for you, because it implies, it's a chacha in Spanish is a bad word. It implies it's like a class issue. And you also have a gardener, because I'm sure you don't cut the grass in your, anyway. And somebody takes care of the animals and this and that. Juanjo is clearly obsessed. This guy is clearly obsessed. He's very jealous. He's full of hatred. And I suspect there is something else there. There is a certain obsession with me. And he says, you lack empathy, Ivan. This is why people don't connect with you. And because this is why you need to make these rescues so appealing, because people don't connect with you. You're not good to treat animals or to deal with people, but you're good at raising money. But that's it. And he says, I can see and I can feel that there's nothing positive with this guy, that is so old. It's so strange that a guy with his age is so mellow and so ñoño. How do you say ñoño? Ñoño is like cutie or like cutesy. Maybe he's another type of person behind the cameras. You know what? I really think Juanjo is obsessed with me. He's very jealous of the things that we have achieved. And I suspect he likes me. And he probably would like to be in my shoes. He probably would like to work with us, but he can't. And because he can't, he feels this frustration and this rage, and he has to come up with this kind of things. And this is very common. I don't know. The other day, many of you were asking me what's in the mind of a hater, and I've just shown you what's in the mind of a hater. Hate. They don't know us. They don't really want to know us. They just need to release their inner tensions, their inner suffering, their angst, their jealousy for their own failings, I guess. Plus, Juanjo is in love with me. Anyway, we're going to Madrid. Take care. Juanjo, see you soon. And before I go, please, don't forget that everything you see here, the trip that we're going to take now to deliver Rio, and everything can only happen thanks to your help. So please, if you can, help us continue saving lives, and please defend us against all these nasty haters. I don't know. Please donate. Help us continue saving lives. See you tomorrow.